Sumner County volunteer fire departments could soon see more funding. The county commission will vote tonight on whether to put a fire tax on the ballot for next year. News 2's Sam Clemente spoke with some of the county's volunteer fire agencies and has more on where this stands. Sam.
Yeah, Kendall, if it were to pass through, this tax would only impact residents in the unincorporated areas of Sumner County who rely on these volunteer fire departments. The debate around funding these volunteer departments has been happening for years. One department told me taxes may be the only way to end this funding struggle.
Have you ever felt like you guys were properly funded or equipped to do the work you have to do?
No, especially not here.
Lieutenant Jason Ditzler has been with Gallatin Volunteer Fire for nearly a decade and a volunteer firefighter for close to 30 years. He knows the profession, and he knows there's a discrepancy in how Sumner County funds their volunteer fire agencies.
I was in one of the best funded departments in Kentucky, came down here, and we're in one of the least funded counties in Tennessee.
The finances of Gallatin's volunteer fire department have already been tested to their limits in 2025. Engine repairs and damages to their facility racked up costs, putting an even greater emphasis on the need for community donations. The problem is, those donations aren't that common.
The only way that we're going to get funding is if somebody either A, gives money, or B, the county takes money and gives it to us. So that's one reason why we're doing the big fundraiser in October, and that's one reason why we're pushing fundraising as hard as we are.
Some county commissioners, like Jeremy Mansfield, believe a fire tax would create a, quote, substantial burden on taxpayers and would destroy how their volunteer fire departments operate. Mansfield told me he's in favor of a subscription model for fire services or for the county to increase their yearly funding for each department. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Ditzler says a tax would finally ensure some financial stability.
Nobody wants to pay more taxes. I certainly don't, but having a small tax for every person here in Sumner County to go to their local volunteer agencies would go a long way.
And I also spoke with an ex-volunteer fireman whose family has deep roots in Sumner County's volunteer services. He is not a fan of a tax, believing it would eventually become a future burden on residents. He says the solution is one that a majority of Tennessee counties already deploy, a nonprofit donation from the county to each department to cover their costs every year. The county commission is going to be meeting tonight in Gallatin starting at 7. Kendall?